So my next question is, what do you love the most about being a black woman?
Ooh.
One moment.
I feel like we had the same face.
That's.
Oh, yes.
Where?
Right? Okay. Interrupted me.
But yeah, and then at the end of the day.
Okay. Yeah, so my question for you women today is, when did y'all realize that you were black?
I knew I was black. Now let me really answer this. Let me see.
And if you can, speak as loud as you possibly can.
I don't know if there was like a direct instance where I was like, I'm black, you know, but I feel like I always knew due to the fact that like my family come from the Bronx and a lot of the culture, hip hop, like getting my hair braided with my aunt, like, you know, just like little memories, like that has always been a part of my life. So if anything, I had to realize like the circumstances or the the cause and effect of what that means. I guess it's something that I learned later on, but I always knew I was black.
Gotcha. What about you?
I think I have like a bit of a different experience with being black or finding out my blackness because I'm from the South. I'm from Virginia. So growing up, my way of life was very different, and the way that my family dynamic is with my dad, he has a multitude of races mixed in him, and my mom, she's darker toned, and you know, she knew herself to be black. There was a lot of tension with my family. This is probably like my business, my personal business, but you know, growing up, I remember being little and my grandmother telling me like, you know, not to hang around people who weren't white or lighter skin toned. And when I was little, I found myself like looking on TV and like wishing that I was like the white girls, or you know, because that was pretty to me, that was beauty to me, growing up. So I think that's what kind of I guess solidified my blackness, that I was different from those girls on TV that I kind of looked up to. But I think when I fell in love with my blackness is when I got older, and you know, I started going natural and I started finding these little things that I loved about being different and about being black. So yeah.
Got you. That's beautiful. Do you guys ever feel defined by your blackness? Like people try to put you in boxes?
Absolutely.
That's why I made that face. I'm like, yes. Like, yeah, definitely. I feel like it's really up to the individual. You know, there's gonna be circumstances that we can't control, but whenever I'm in those moments, you just gotta remind folks who you are. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would say the answer to that is yes.
Got you. What about you?
Definitely. I mean, especially with my career path, I'm trying to be an actress, so I'm an aspiring actress. And looking at that, I remember, I'm always telling stories. I have an analogy for everything.
It's good.
But in college, I remember being like cast as like, you know, the angry black girl and things like that, and certain roles I couldn't play because it wouldn't be truthful for me to play those roles because I'm black and things like that. So I definitely feel like we're set apart, but it's about finding the power in that separation. It's about finding the power in that blackness. And I think society often tries to put it as like a weakness or a crutch. You know, you can't because you're black. You can't because, you know, it's a negative. But finding the power and the positive in that blackness is kind of where I am. And
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So my next question is, what do you love the most about being a black woman?
Ooh. Listen, that's almost like asking. That's like asking the sun, like, what do you like the most about being the center of this group? Like, you know, it's like, we are just literally everything in one. It's like, ooh, I get so excited. It's our skin, it's our way of speech, it's the way that we walk on a beat, it's the way that we have our own, like, language, our own, like, feel. We were talking about it before. We look at each other and be like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, you just get it. And so, being a black woman is like, it's lit. It's lit. It feels good.
What about you?
Honestly,
It's a feeling.
I don't think I could have said it better. there's so much to love about being black, and I feel like we're in a period where like there's so many things being uncovered.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot that was hidden from us about our greatness.
Yeah.
And that's how you know we great. You know what I mean? Like when people try to hide, like, wait a minute, no, you ain't that good. Like go back. No. We are. Like we are the creators of so many things.
Facts.
Like, you know, when you go everything, legitimately everything. You know, and there's nothing to dislike about it. Honestly, like
we're cool as hell.
We're cool.
We're
dope.
dope. Creativity. Like
We're
everyone
smart.
looks for us to do stuff first and then responds. Like
And
that's how it feels.
Whenever we do things, like it's just like even if we're the last to catch on, we're still the greatest. It's just crazy. It's like they can't beat us, and it's what else can they do, you know? So I love being a black woman. I love the power of being a black woman, of being a black person. I love the history of being a black woman, being a black person. It just shows so much fight, so much strength, so much creativity and growth, and you
Love
know,
and humor
and you know, it just shows how powerful we are.
it's got huggish.
So we can't be stopped.
And
Like,
what kind of words do you have to say for the young black girls who don't feel that way yet, who haven't reached that point in their lives where they can love their blackness? What do you guys have to say to those kids?
Yeah, I would tell that young black girl, right? It's so interesting because misery loves company, right? And so the more that you see outside forces trying to make you miserable, that should speak the most about what it is that they see between your eyes. As soon as you lock in on your own personal like power, as soon as you start and you make the decision and you say, you know what, now I'm gonna talk to myself like I'm my best friend. Now I'm gonna love on myself. Now I'm gonna read today. You know what, like I need that. As soon as you start doing that for yourself, the right people will come around you, the right energy will start to like permeate. It'll be like moth to a light. So don't worry about it.
Bad. How about you?
It's so interesting because I kind of like told you about growing up and my experience with being a black girl, and I wish I had someone to tell me the beauty of it. You see so many things that try to change your mind about how beautiful you are and try to tear down your self-esteem as far as being a beautiful black person and black being beautiful overall. But looking back, I would want to say what I wish someone had said to me, which is that we are the creators of everything. The oldest remains, okay? We are the creators of everything, okay? These are facts. Oldest remains of a living person was found in East Africa. And it was of a black woman, okay? We created this earth. Everything comes from us. Everything comes through us. We are the epitome of beauty. And don't ever let anybody tell you anything different.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you both for sharing.
Oh, thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.